Hi class, this is a short video on sharing videos. Covers all the material in chapter 8. And I think that sharing videos and how to make one in particular as a component of this class is one of the more potentially useful things you can possibly learn. Part of the reason is this broad application of videos, not just for business but for personal applications as well. If you look at, it really depends how you see 10 years, whether it's a short span or a long time, which in turn is dependent on how old you are. But YouTubes haven't been around for very long. I remember when they were added in around 2005, and then when Google bought them out in 2006. Google certainly saw the potential in the use and application of YouTubes and their potential for an added revenue stream in their overall business model. And I use them for virtually all of my classes. It's just a great source of material for a wide array of different topics. You have this potential to tap into expertise on so many different topics through such productions as the TED Ed videos. So again, I use them quite often. And I use them often for the very reasons that are demonstrated in this particular slide, that you can reach a broad array of audiences across a number of topics. You can engage the viewers through different stimuli, and you can showcase products as well as other things. So I don't know if you heard that or not. I just got interrupted with a phone call. So difficult in controlling the environment when you do these things sometimes. Anyway, there are different ways to create an appealing video content, and they talk about in the text about the AEIOU rule. And this can apply, I was talking at the time the phone call came in, I'm sorry, that there's these different things that you can use these videos for. You can use them for training, you can use them for product description, you explaining the functionality of, say, a new product in your product line. You can use them from a commercial standpoint to explain processes, like how to use a product in the production of something else, or you can use it for personal reasons, like explaining how to do a recipe or something like that. You can put a personal resume up online and direct people via a URL on your business card, say, or your resume, your formal written resume, to your YouTube video, which would allow you to give a more personal touch to it. And I can use it for lecturing like this, which is great. You can teach. I've used it to teach entire classes, actually, if I have a reason that I might miss a class. So I think they have great application. I've even had students that have used them, again, for personal reasons. One student took photos, family photos of someone in the family that they were related to that had passed away, and made a sort of a history of them through these pictures. So there's all kinds of things that you can do with them, and I think those examples kind of fit the issue of authentic, entertaining, intimate, offbeat, and unusual. When you make these, the book has some good hints. Get to the point quickly. Keep continuity between theme videos, so if it's a product line or something like that, you want to start them out with what would make the sense to be the most basic or even training, the number one step in your production of videos that will subsequently come, so that they're tied together, if appropriate, through some thread. So there are three ways that your video can gain viewership. One is to simply post it. You might share it with friends and family who pass it on, and then you have just people on the internet, if it's a particularly hot topic, will spread it in a viral sort of way. And you're not always looking for a product or a video or a podcast to go viral, but in some cases that's exactly what you want it to do. To sort of accelerate that process more or less, you want to encourage others to distribute it for you or pass it on. And you can provide links to other people that might be germane for them to pass it on to, or that provides added content around what it is you're talking about that would spur more interaction by whomever you're sending it to. We don't always want to monetize our video, at least directly, but again, because you can use it to create awareness or to showcase a product or to explain a process or to make a point, there is always the possibility that someone would want to pay for this. And again, maybe they don't want to pay for it, but again, if it's being treated like an advertisement or a promotional campaign, then even though you're not making money directly, you may well be making money indirectly. So focus on the content so that it has value. Promote the channel or the series that you're talking about or that might be coming up. Update it frequently. That may or may not be applicable, but in many cases it is. And keep up with the analytics. In other words, keep up with the factors that are affecting search processes and how content might play into that. The next several slides deal with your seminar assessment for this particular module. Read through them at your leisure, stop them, answer them accordingly. This is a typical assignment for me in this regard. The questions are pretty straightforward and complement, I believe, material in the text.